And now I want to thank our folks this morning for their Dignilog to give us inspiration about what we can do as we take this work out in the world. And it'd be good to start with our work in the world with messages to the world. And we're going to start with Ani Kalayjian. And now, Evelyn, please introduce Ani.
Yes, Ani Kalayjian has an Armenian background and she lives in New York. When she registered for this workshop, she wrote, "I'm Ani Kalayjian, a student of humiliation prevention around the world, volunteering in 48 countries and 26 states in the US. I have experienced many traumas individually, generationally, and collectively, and have committed my life to healing those traumatized and those working with traumatized population to regain their dignity. Dignity is nurtured through emotional and spiritual intelligence, through learning to cultivate our positive emotions and transforming the negative ones, and through spirituality, grounding ourselves to embrace Mother Earth and humanity at large, fully and unconditionally." And Ani runs a weekly support group on Thursdays in New York, and she is at the moment particularly sad and exhausted about the war in Armenia from Azerbaijan and Turkey, because she hails from Armenia. So this is her message to the world that she's made for us.
Thank you, Evelyn. Here comes the message to the world from Ani.
As COVID began, we started a support group, which is every Thursday since March. We're continuing and we will continue. I personally had several deaths in my family, friends, and acquaintance circles. 23 deaths I had, starting with my mother in April. And not everybody was from COVID, only 5 from the 23 were. And it was challenging to see humiliation in a way of the older mothers and grandparents and grandfathers, seeing them through the glass and not being able to touch them and be with them at their last stage of grieving. So I wrote the poem, COVID, the phone call, the COVID phone call, which was a release for me to also share with my loved ones the anxiety we all felt and are still feeling to get that call to hear that another one yet has passed away. So we have, through our programs and different interviews we've had on different blogs and podcasts and television, we continue to educate people how to find meaning in times of distress and not give in to humiliation and not give in to the racial pandemic. And we also had wonderful programs talking about how to come together in unity and overcome racism. We then explored towards research, trying to find the impact of COVID on psychological and mental health wellness, as well as impact of racism. And those research are still ongoing. Here are the links for you. And learning more about how we can come together in light of pandemics and uplift one another, like our motto states, when one helps another, both become stronger. And we have, through our support groups and monthly workshops, we have provided opportunity for people to share their grief. And we had several programs on grief. The Empty Chair is one of them, sponsored by New York State Psychological Association. And here's the link for that. We are in this together, and it's important to the DHS, the Humiliation Prevention Program, to bring all these people with their initiatives together so that we are connected through Zoom and we can share our support, our resources. We have 2 lists of resources, one for COVID-19 and the other one for racism. So together we stand strong, and shared sorrow is half sorrow, while shared joy is double joy. I look forward to connecting with you and continuing the dialogue around transforming humiliation through active and mindful steps for a positive future. Thank you for your attention. I'm Ani Kalayjian from Association for Trauma Outreach and Prevention, meaningfulworld.com. Thank you. May peace prevail on earth.
Wow. What a wonderful gift and wonderful message to all of us, to all of us. And please, if you can contact Annie and let her know, she can be with us this afternoon, but to let her know how much her message meant to you and what an inspiration that is for turning ideas into action in the world. So we're so thankful for her message.